What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Good morning, family. What's up? It's your boy Derrick Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. And I got a good one for you. I don't know what just happened. I was just on the video and it like cut off. So hopefully it doesn't cut off this time. But I got a good video for you guys this morning to really break some things down. I just have a funny way of looking at, you know, when it comes to like online opportunities. I like to paint a different picture so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about, like visually see it, you know. And also, guys, I just want to say I'm also going to be dropping some information. I got my YouTube channel going. So for anybody that wants any of the content, look into any of the things that I'm doing that's helping to people to generate any more income, please feel free to go over there to my YouTube page and check that out. A lot of great information. I'll be giving a lot of free value away to just really help people, because I really want that YouTube page not just to be about signing up with me, but to really start to open people's eyes to the opportunities that are out there, especially with our economy and the way that it's going, millions of people without jobs. I really just want to be able to kind of highlight some of these things and what you can do to overcome these challenges so that way you don't feel the effects of this pandemic. So I definitely encourage you guys to go over to my YouTube page, subscribe, click the notification button so that way you can get these details. It's very simple. You can look me up under Derrick T. Casey, the same name that you see on my Facebook page, you'll see on my YouTube, and you can go there. So many different videos. Like I said, I'm working with my marketing team to put some things together to bring you even more value than I'm already bringing in these videos. But anyways, nonetheless, I had a video. I just want to talk about something this morning, right? And I get a lot of people that hit me up and they see what I'm doing and they're asking questions about the online market and network marketing. And, you know, I really sit down and I take my time with people just to really break the chains of what people think, the views that people have on network marketing, right? So I was thinking about this, guys. So online marketing and network marketing is like starting a new relationship, right? You just never know what you're getting, you know what you're going to get until you get started, right? And that's with relationship between a man and a woman, woman and man, whatever the case, you know, same thing in business. And I was just thinking about it, because you think about it, like when you first get started in a relationship, right? You probably been through like other relationships that were pretty bad that led you to being single right now and looking. And all of a sudden you come across and you're going out and you're on these dating apps and everything. You're just looking for someone that is a fit for you, right? A person that you can vibe with, a person that you can grow with, all of these different things. And you just kind of come across different people until you find the one, right? That one guy, that one girl, right? And you find this guy and this girl and you're like, boom, you hit them up, you guys start talking, and all of a sudden you start to hit it off, right? You hitting it off in, you know, with the initial conversations that you have with people, right? And what I love about it is that everybody goes through what I call a cupcake stage, right? So that's when you are saying the right things, making sure that you are doing your best to impress the person that you are trying to get, right? The man or the woman that you're trying to get, you're going to say the right things, you're going to do the right things, you're going to be sweet, you're going to go above and beyond to show them that you are interested, right? And then, you know, the time pass, you guys talk, you date a few times, you decide to make it official. And you know it ain't Facebook, you know, it ain't official until you put it on Facebook, right? You gotta go in and put the picture up and, oh, this is us, you know, like anyways. So when you go and do that and now you're in the relationship, now the cupcake stage has ended. You've done everything possible to get the person that you want, and now you have them. And when you start to have them, now you get to know the real person, because you can never know a person during the cupcake stage. They can say anything they want during the cupcake stage to impress you. You can say anything you want during the cupcake stage to impress the other person. That's what happens. But it's not until you start to come together when you start to realize some things about the person, some things that may not excite you, right? So they may do some things or say certain things or act in a certain way now that you guys are together that you're like, oh, you know, you start kind of questioning, like, okay, you know, is this the same thing? Who is this person, right? It's the same thing when you get in online marketing, right? Online marketing is just like getting started with a relationship. You see an opportunity, you're looking for the right fit, right? The right opportunity, the right vehicle for you to get into. You finally find the right opportunity, and now you go through what we call in the online world, the hype stage. So in the relationship world, we call it the cupcake stage. In the network marketing and online world, we call it the hype stage, right? So in the hype stage, you get in and you are super excited about the opportunity. You seen the product, you seen the service. The people that are recruiting you, that are bringing you on, they gonna tell you all the great stuff that gets you fired up for being part of their team. And we gonna train you, we gonna coach you to making 6 figures and 7 figures. They gonna give you all the goods during the hype stage. Get on board, get your position, all of this stuff. You're gonna hear it all, right? And then you're like, yes, I'm in here. I got the opportunity, my flag planted. This is the vehicle that's going to break me the chains of my financial situation. You're just fired up, right? And then you get into the opportunity. And then months pass and you in the opportunity. You start to find that this opportunity wasn't as easy as you thought it was going to be, right? You find out that the leaders, when they talk to you, some of the leaders, they kind of just left you there to kind of figure it out for yourself, you know, and now you're like, questioning this opportunity. Does this really work? Can I make money with this opportunity? What's up with the leaders, the team? Like, you start to really question the opportunity, right? So now you went from that hype stage where you were super excited and you were convinced this was the one, this is the opportunity, the vehicle, to now you're discouraged and now you're on the verge of walking away from the opportunity, okay? This is what everybody goes through. Everybody goes through. I've been in this industry for 6 years. I've been in various companies. Every single company I got into, I said, this is the one. This is the opportunity. This, my flag is planted. This is what's going to take me to the promised land, right? I said all of those things. And then when I got into it and spent some time, I started to see that it just wasn't all what it was cracked up to be, right? It just wasn't working out for me. I wasn't seeing the results. And it wasn't really just the business itself. It was things that I was doing, things that I was not doing. So, I mean, everything as a whole, it just wasn't working out for me. In my thought process, I got to go look for a new opportunity. Just like in a relationship, when things don't work out, you want to go look for a new man or a new woman. Instead of trying to work it out and seeing how things go, most people will try to hit the door, go find somebody else because they think that's going to fix everything. And the same thing, the opportunities here. When you start to hit those walls and those obstacles in your business, your first thought process is to quit and go to another opportunity because you think that that's going to be the answer. And I'm here to tell you it's not the answer, because there are certain things that you have to do in your business. And if you learn these skills, guys, because the one thing that I learned is that it's not the opportunity that is going to make you like wealthy. It's not the opportunity. It's you. It's you, because we're in a relationship building industry, which means you have to build trust with people. And when you learn to build trust and you bring value that is helping so many people, it doesn't matter what opportunity you get in, you are going to be successful because people trust you. People trust you. So one of the things that people fail at is that they don't build those connections. They don't build those connections with their prospects to build that trust so that they know that anytime you make any moves, people are not going to question your moves. They're going to just be ready to get started with you because of who you are as a person, because of the value that you've given to people, and they've been able to receive that value and see results. Then in their mind, they're like, hey, this guy knows what's going on in the industry. So when he comes up and says, hey, you should get this, people are not going to question. They just going to go for it because of who you are. See, the thing is that you can be in any business that you want to be, whether it's health and wellness, Forex, in the financial world, you know, whatever, affiliate marketing. You could be wherever you want to be, but it's really not about the opportunity. It's really about you. You have to earn your stripes in this industry. You got to build that street cred. You know what I'm saying? Like on the streets, nobody ain't messing with you until you do something to earn that respect on the streets, to build that street cred. It's the same thing online. When you get on board and you're posting about things and you're wondering why people are not connecting with you, because you're not giving them a reason to trust you as a person. You're not giving them a reason to believe in you, to enough for them to build the courage to invest money into you, enjoying what you're doing and what you're offering. So most people, they fall back because they're like, oh, I'm not getting the results. People are not responding to my post, or I'm not getting any views on my videos, or whatever the case. It's because you're not bringing the value to the people. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys this, because this is something that's very important. When I started doing Facebook Lives, when I first got started, I've been doing videos for years. Okay. When I first got started, all of my videos was about my business. It was about my business. Oh, you should get the product. This is what the product does. This is scientific research. I was in health and wellness, all this stuff, right? I was in different companies, and every time I was talking about something, it was always about my business. What I found was that once you give that information about your business, then you're just kind of regurgitating the same information over and over and over and over again, to a point to where people start getting disinterested in your information, because all you're talking about is the money and signing up and all of these things, or whatever the case. So I started seeing that, like, my audience started to decrease because I was solely focused on just business and signing people up and getting started and all these things, right? What happened for me was I had to change my messaging. I had to really start to look at what was going on around me, the problems that I saw around me, and I had to build my messaging around the problems that I was seeing and how our opportunity or product or service could be a solution, right? So when I started focusing more on the problems and understanding what people were going through, and then I started really taking the information and tailoring it around that, that's when more and more people started to pay attention. Because when you start to highlight the problems, everybody's going through the problems. So for instance, with me being in the financial world, there's a lot of people right now that's losing jobs. There's a lot of people that have bad credit that want to buy homes, right? There's a lot of people that's buried under debt. There's a lot of people right now that don't have 2 nickels to rub together for their retirement. So when I'm thinking about these things, and we have an opportunity where we got a team of experts to help you in all areas of your financial situation, now I want to talk about the problems that we're seeing and what people are going through, and how our experts can help take on the burden to be able to help you overcome those challenges, so you're not overpaying in taxes, helping you get your credit scores back in order so that way you can leverage that to do more in life, to help you to eliminate debt so that way you could free up that money and increase your cash flow, so that way you have the money to truly invest, so that way you're not working the next 40 years of your life, right? Retiring on 40% of your income to where you broke and you got to go be waving at people at Walmart just so you can pay your bills. That's the type of messaging that I'm bringing to the people. And when I started doing that, guys, that's what really opened everything up. When I started highlighting the problems, people are going through that right now. And the thing is that people in any business that you're in, guys, listen at me. You got to understand the psychology behind, like, prospects, how they think when it comes to your opportunity, your products, or your service. Because your prospects will buy things based on emotions. Buy things based on emotion. So when you are tapping into their emotion, especially when it's a pain point in their life, especially if it's health and wellness, and people are dealing with high blood pressure, being overweight, the different health conditions that can harm people, right? And you have a product that can help people. Now it's time for you to really start highlighting those problems, because now you're starting to poke at them to make them aware that this is a problem, right? That's exactly what you need to be doing in your business, the type of messaging that you need to be bringing to the people, okay? Now, the cool thing about it is that I've been doing some research. And I've been, because I'm building up my YouTube channel. So I've been, like, really studying different YouTubers and, like, how they position their videos and things. And here's something that I learned. They always bring free value. That has nothing to do with signing up. They bring free value. things that information that people can use to help them in their daily life. They bring that information, but then they let them know that we do offer a service that can help you. So at least, and that was something that struck me, because I was like, man, this is super exciting, because now I'm at a point now where I want to be able to not just worry about people signing up with me, but really opening up people's eyes, especially during this pandemic, and at least letting them walk away with some information that they can sit down and read, or maybe some videos that they can watch that can help them if they need to just do it on their own because they don't have the money to invest in our services. At least they walked away from my video with some value to help them stop overpaying in taxes, some value to help them get their credit scores up, some value to help them eliminate their debt, so that way they can truly start investing. I want them to be able to still walk away with some type of information that is going to help them regardless of the fact of signing up with me or not. And that's what builds trust. Because when you start putting the mission before the commission and you start focusing on the value that you can bring to people, that's when your business is going to look different. Because all entrepreneurs right now, they're focused on signups and sales. Real talk. That's just what it is. Signups and sales. That's the end result. But there's a process to get you to them signups and sales. Not just one time, but consistently. Because when you help somebody and you're educating people and you wasn't pressing them to sign up and get your service and all that, they're going to come back to you. They are definitely going to come back to you so that way they can say, you know what? He's been sharing this information with me that's been very helpful, but I'd rather have the experts do it for me so I don't got to worry about it. Bam, there it is. They back. These are some, listen, I'm just dropping some nuggets on y'all. Y'all don't got to believe me. Like I said, I don't ever claim to know everything. But there are some things that I have learned over the years that I use as leverage to be able to educate people. So y'all don't make the same mistakes I did over the years. It took me 6 years to get to this point, to find the confidence, to find the right messaging, to find the right way to connect with people and tap into their emotions so that way I can help them self-discover that they need this service for themselves or what I'm offering for themselves, right? By asking the right questions. See, I had to build that up. I had to fall on my face many times. I had to go from company to company. I had to really dig deep to realize what it was that I was doing. So now instead of watching you guys sit around and make the same mistakes I did for the next 3 to 5 years, why not share value with you guys that can help you fast track yourself to success? Give you the detour around the stuff that I did wrong so that way you can be successful in your business, right? So I just want you guys to really understand, man, you got to get in and understand that everything, all the hype dies down. Just like in a relationship, when you get in a cupcake stage and everything seems so awesome, they're sending flowers and they're being so sweet. But just understand that when the cupcake stage ends, those little sweet things are going to end as well. You're not going to get everything that you were getting in the beginning. Same thing in your business. When you start a business, every business has a hype stage. You're going to be fired up. You're going to be connecting with new people. You're going to see the vision in the beginning. But when you get it started in your business, and you start seeing that now you got to really dig deep and start branding yourself and really get out here and bring value to people and build your business. And you start seeing that it's not as easy as people portray it to be. Now your excitement level goes from up here to down here. And now you become discouraged. And now you're on the fence of either staying in your business or quitting. So the way to overcome that, guys, is just remember why you got started in the first place. Just like in relationships. When you get in there with somebody and they're not giving you the things that you want, you start thinking about that person that was sending you those cute text messages, sending you little flowers and little notes and, all of these different things. Then you got to remember why you got started in the first place. You got to find that excitement again. Why did you get started? What was it about what they were saying that had you seeing the vision in the beginning? And what happened that stopped you from seeing that vision? And then when you start to weigh them options, that's what's going to help you guys out. Okay. But I'm telling you guys, man, I literally had this thought on my mind when I was thinking about it, because like I said, getting started with an online business is equivalent to getting started in a relationship. In a relationship, you got the cupcake stage where everything is so sweet. In the beginning, in the online world and network marketing, you got the hype stage where everything seems so awesome, like you feel like this is the right thing. And then the minute you get started on either side, whether in a relationship or your business, you start to find things that you don't like about that person in the relationship, just like you're going to find out things about the business you may not like, or the leaders, or whatever the case. But you still got to understand why you got started in the first place. All right. So with that being said, guys, I hope that that's something that just opened up your mind a little bit. I told you it was going to be something a little bit different the way I tweaked it. But if you guys have any questions about anything at all, feel free. Hit me up. Message me. I'll be happy to share anything that I know, any tools and resources that I'm using to help me in my business, different things that I'm doing, because I feel like that may be a thing that can help you guys out along the way. So, and it's not about signing up with me, so no worries. I'm not going to try to recruit you and do all that stuff unless you choose to learn what I'm doing. But other than that, it's all about just sharing information. So if I know something that can help you out, maybe somewhere down the road, you're going to learn something that can help me out down the road. All right? So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy Derrick Casey signing off from Dallas, Texas. And we going to talk to you soon. Bye.